Well, the problem may not be as bad here as in other states, but there are still concerns. Sherman Oaks Congressman Brad Sherman is introducing a bill that would help increase the supply of baby formula. Earlier, he laid out exactly what he wants to do.
Parents are naturally trying to make sure that they'll have enough, and they're buying more than they need right now if they can find it. We had people buying huge amounts of toilet paper a couple of years ago. This is obviously a more severe crisis.
And you are actually seeking a legislative solution. Is that correct? On Friday, you introduced a new bill?
I published it, and I'll be introducing it on Tuesday. It's the Infant Formula Emergency Act. It's designed first to produce more in the United States by making it clear that the Defense Production Act, which is designed for military articles, also applies here, and that the president can order any plant in our country that's capable of making formula to make the formula, even if they're making dehydrated milk or any other similar substance. The second thing we need to do is import as quickly as we can. That will mean that we have to allow importation for products that may not have gone through the FDA, as long as they're approved by other countries that we trust, such as Europe or Canada. Second, that we suspend labeling requirements because the foreign products aren't labeled for U.S. sale, and that we suspend the 17% tariff that we have on most imports of infant formula. So we have to be ready to import as much as we can and produce as much as we can.
How quickly are you envisioning this is going to get through, and how quickly will parents see a change on the shelves?
I would hope that we would be importing a lot more starting the first of next month. But I do think we have a contest here. We have, on the one hand, we're going to increase supply. On the other hand, there's nothing that can do more to increase demand than tell parents all over the country, you may or may not be able to find baby formula on the shelves in July. That's going to take all the July demand and put it on in the stores in June. So this is going to get worse before it gets better. I hate to say that because I don't want to inspire the very stockpiling that I'm talking about, but each parent is already thinking this through. This is one of those things we have to make sure is available, especially now with, I think we're going to see a greater shortage just because parents will buy what they can find on the shelves, whether they need it this week or whether they're putting it away for next month.
We'll stick with KCAL 9 News and KCAL9.com for continuing coverage of the baby formula shortage.